Let's learn a little bit about working with the datum plane and creating standard views, and especially looking at the concept of views and levels in a project. Working with levels is something that will help us get the vertical that we need, but also help us to control where the top and bottom of floors and ceilings can reside. When we create these levels, we always have a 0, 0 level, and then there's usually a 10-foot second floor level, and then these can vary, but they are listed for this project. Here are the parts. So when you lay a level, you do have the level marker, and then it's followed by a long dashed line that will go extend to the drawing. There is the level bubble. This comes from surveyors. We have the level elevation below, and all these can be changed. The level name, and you can change that. Our project asks us to change. Uh, Extends control, level line, and then the length alignment tool. So if you want to pull this in and out, and we'll take a look at this on our project. Let's go to our project. Looking at tutorial 2 with the club project we've been working on. Our goals are to rename the level first floor, and we're also going to change the floor level height to 15 feet. We can work on our existing project, and we're going to go find the floor plate for the club so that we can form these operations. We're going to put a longitudinal grid on here. Actually, not a grid, but a section marker so that we can cut the building open and reveal its innards. And we're also going to put one cross section. We're also going to create grids. Let's create grid here. And think of this A1, A2, A3. So it continues over here, and then everything on this axis is at B, and it starts one wall, two walls, three walls. So let's go grab our file and get to work. Starting from where we last worked on this project, or if you've downloaded the file from the publisher, we're going to turn off the things that we don't need to see right now. And that includes window and door tags. One way of doing that is to click, make it active, it turns blue, and then right click, and then you can find where it says hide in view. And we're going to take that whole category. If I do elements, that's just one, but category will give me both of those. And I'll do it one more time for the door tags. That didn't quite grab it because I'm getting a door. Let's clear out and modify. Try it again. Right click, hide in view by category. And those are gone. So we're good there. We've taken off our extraneous. Staying in tandem with the book, we're going to go next to modifying the levels. And it asks us to go to the north elevation. So we'll switch views, go down to north elevation, double click. And what I really want to work with is here. We can see our levels, and they extend all the way back. And we are asked to change the roof. And we've already made this chevel level here. So level 1, we're also asked to change the name to first floor. So we can double click on our level. It shows up, and actually got the measurement, but this is what we want. So this is going to be first floor. Click. Yes. And then that becomes it. And then this roof floor, it has already been changed. We have our top of footing. And so then they will show up here as being changed. The roof stays the same. The book says that the wall height was given first, but we want to, now that we've made this into the roof, or at least it was changed, we're going to engage it by clicking it, and we're going to move it up to the roof level. And the roof level, if got lucky there. Otherwise, I would have come in here and added and put the measurement that's in the book. but I hit it right on the mark, so it was a lucky shot. Next, we're going to put in grid lines. We're going to go back to the first floor. The operation is to choose the grid tool from the datum panel of architecture, choose architecture, and then learn to read down here, build, circulation, model, room area, and datum. And we found the grid. And the grids, you have to take a moment to just test out one. I'm going to lay one down here, and I'm going to escape. So I know that I can start here, and I want to grab the center. I'm using my snap to do the center of the wall. And it looks like I have it in reverse. Let's do the other side. So I'm going to come over here, pull this through. There's one. Keep going while I'm on flow. I'm trying to get all of the one kind of grids to stay, and they tend to line up easily with each other. So that's helpful. That was a little off, but I'll budge it later. And then we have, looking to our design, we have this one on the side, all the walls that are facing in that direction. Then I'm going to come back and do the walls facing in the other direction. I can rename these, so I'm not too concerned about the different numbers right now. Okay, so that first wall threw this measurement off, so I'm going to have a little adjustment to do there. And then we'll go and clean that up. 6 there. Then I'll modify to clear out the queue. I see that they have particular names, so I'll double click. I'll give it A1, meaning everything going in this direction of the 45-degree angle. It's going to get the A moniker, including number 3 here. Double click A3, and then things going in the other direction. This becomes B1, B2, B3. Clear out the queue in the modify tool. Okay, I've grabbed this and I have aligned it up likewise with the other side so that they're both in the middle core of the wall. Next thing I want to do is to create a section marker. So I'm going to go to choose the section tool from the create panel of the view tab. So let's go to view, work backwards, create, and there is the section marker. We've seen this before. Let's place it again. We're going to take a view that's going longitudinal, a long way about. If I should have made a mistake, I can still reverse with the arrows. I have controls to do that. And I can also flip this. Let's show the flip. Okay, right here. So it cycles through, but I'm happy where I am. Let's put in another one. This one is the cross section. And I put it in backwards, but no problem for us. I'll cycle through. Let's get. Okay, this one isn't playing the game. It's missing one cycle, so I will fix it by deleting it and adding a new one. And make sure we're facing the correct direction and accept it. And then those are my sections so that now if I want to go and take a view of what's happening in my building, I get that nice cross section that reveals that inner hall. These are adjustable. I can take different views. I see the roof is 15 feet from our correction and also the first floor on 0. Let's do a little off script. Suppose I wanted to add more levels. What if the club wanted to be a 3-story building? I could easily do that. I like to work with the other end, blank end. I will choose my architecture, go to datum, where I found the grid, but right above it is the level. choose a level, come down, and just kind of hover over one of the bars, and I'm making a new level, and say I want that to be 10 feet as well. I can type that in and then drag it. Quick way of doing that is zoom to fit, drag it over where the other levels are, place it. Again, one more. Let's go back. I'll take another one, 10 feet, accept, right click, zoom to fit. It's a fast way of getting over there. Kind of balance it out, accept it, modify, go in, and then if this would become second floor. Accept that. This will become third floor. This is not in the book. This is just me showing you some of the things that could be done if you wanted to. And then this would become roof. So like learning the tools that we have just learned have roof. So this would allow me to make a wall and say send it to the roof, right? Top of roof. And so that wall could be increased. And I can put my floor plates. So that's what I would do if I wanted to create more levels. And then, and so, but that's not the object here. So we'll undo this and go back to last known good piece. There. And this would conclude this particular tutorial.